All right, so I wanted to do a super quick review on this BLACK+DECKER coffee maker. We have had this for, I want to say 3 years now. It's been absolutely fantastic. Was upgrading from having just your standard, really kind of cheap coffee maker that is the same kind of drip coffee maker, but did not have this stainless steel carafe. So that is a game changer, and I'll explain why in just a minute, but just a lot better, basically. Other than that, this is just kind of your standard coffee maker. It's got the basket with the spring, and it will brew coffee. And if you're like halfway through the pot and you want to take out some coffee, it does have kind of a sensor. So it will continue to brew and just accumulate, but it will not push the coffee through. So you can take this out midway through brewing and pour some coffee. So that's a nice feature. It's relatively easy to clean. I will say with all these style coffee makers, so any drip coffee maker that I have ever used, they're not the easiest things to clean. It has a cleaning cycle, and something kind of cool, I can't remember how many cycles or how many pots that you brew, but it will actually keep reminding you once you hit that point to clean when you turn it on. So clean will come across the screen. And to actually clean it, you basically just hold this button down for I think 5 seconds until the clean text comes on the screen. It's just going to cycle halfway through, and then the hot water is going to stay in there. They recommend that you mix 1 part water to 1 part vinegar. If you want a little bit stronger, you can go a little bit stronger than that, but that's kind of the general recommendation. It's just going to run through this cleaning cycle, and then you're going to want to run like 2 extra cycles of just water. And that seems to do a pretty good job. But like I said, it's just hard to get in all the kind of nooks and crannies like any coffee maker. The real game changer, I think for me, has been, so this has your basic features, nothing fancy. You can set the clock. You can set a brew timer, which I do every morning. It's so nice to just wake up and have your coffee brewing for you. But the stainless steel carafe is a game changer. And the reason for that is if you want to take this and kind of put it on your table, you can do that. But what's really nice about it is that it will keep your coffee hot for a long time. I would say maybe a couple hours for sure. It's going to keep it really hot. It might not keep it quite as hot as if you have the burner, like those old kind of glass style, but it tastes just as fresh when you drink it 2 hours later as it does when it's first brewed. Versus if you're used to having kind of a coffee maker that has that standard burner underneath, it's really just going to end up burning the coffee. As the coffee sits there, it's really going to have this kind of burnt, just really not a good fresh taste. So to actually clean the pot, and I do need to do it sometime soon, what I do is when I run a cleaning cycle, basically you can take a dishwasher pod and just put it in the bottom. And then as the hot water kind of comes in and sits in there, it's going to kind of lift all that residue. And then you just want to make sure you do a really good job kind of rinsing this out with soap and water. But that's kind of an easy way to get rid of any stains. It looks totally spotless after you do that. So I've been really impressed with this. I think it's a really great coffee maker. Also really pretty affordable for kind of the level of quality that you're getting. So would definitely recommend this BLACK+DECKER coffee maker to anybody that's looking for a really good cup of coffee.